What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. Damn, my teeth are getting yellow. Too much caffeine. AI. JackBear.ai. Yeah, so where was I? Oh yeah, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I love seeing people, analysts, market traders, analyzing with diagrams and graphs and lines and patterns. I mean, people are just making shit up as they go. You know, check out this trace line, check out this line, that line. I mean, let's be real. ICP was manipulated up here, came back down to Earth, and it's been moving sideways for a few years now, which is fine. I mean, I don't have to show you a chart to analyze that Internet Computer Protocol is so grossly underestimated that room to reach in the billions. Oh man, the billions of market cap is just, it's just silly. It's absolutely ridiculous that, you know, people are overanalyzing the chart, because the chart has really nothing to do with the technology. I think that's where people are blinded by, you know, wanting short-term gains, you know, giving up long-term success for instant gratification or instant pleasure. You know, everybody's trying to make $1 million in 30 days. And it seems like that in the world where you only hear stories about people going viral, you know, kids making millions of dollars off YouTube as a kid, those are all potentially legitimate stories, but those are all the stories that make you think like, damn, I could go viral in 30 days. And this is also true, but you still have to be consistent. You know, you might have a one-off video that pulls in 1 million views, and that pumps your stats to get you to monetize, but you still got to create content and value. What value are you bringing to the table? What value are you bringing to the audience? What value are you bringing to the community? And that's the real blood, sweat, and tear kicker is, will you give your time, energy, and attention to the people around you to help them achieve their goals? Or you just want to be selfish, you want to be negative, you want to distract yourself, you want to procrastinate, you want to wish you knew where to start, you wanted to, you know, find the easy way out. There's no real easy way. There's no easy way in, there's no easy way out. But I'll tell you one thing. Every dollar that you spend is a vote for what you believe in. Let me tell you that again. Every dollar that you spend every single day is a vote for what you believe in. So you have to decide what it is that you want, what's important. You know, for me, you know, a little caffeine is important for me. I love coffee. I love the earthy floral taste of coffee. And in indigenous knowledge, it was called black medicine, because it's good to stimulate your kidneys, your liver, and your organs, and help speed up your metabolic rate. And if you're healthy, caffeine could be a great supplement for you. For those of you who don't like caffeine, who don't drink caffeine, who don't consume caffeine, I find often a lot of my friends who don't, they get their fix through sugar. So sugar is another thing that I try and avoid, because it messes with your system, messes with your brain, your chemistry, your fluids. Too much of it is not good. Then your body becomes reliant and dependent on it. So I stay away from sugar as much as I can. Caffeine, I just enjoy. But exercise is super important. If you're stuck up here, get outside and move the body. All of your emotions are in your body, stored in your body. So the last 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, or 60 years, however old you are, your entire history of who you are and everything that happened to you, all those stories and emotion are stored in your body. Your gene expression responds to your current environment and your current circumstance and situation in the present moment. And everything that you learned, you need to unlearn. Everything that you've experienced, all the bad things, all the good things, it's all stored in your body. So that's why you default back to the old ways, the old habits, the old choices. And that's how people get stuck. And getting stuck up here is super tough. You just got to get outside in nature. Go put your feet on the ground somewhere in nature. Go and take your shoes off and your socks and stand beside a tree and hug a tree. And what you're doing is basically you're connecting all the negative ions in your body that are positively charged with no escape, but your feet on the ground with the harmonics of the earth and the frequency of the earth actually reduces inflammation in the body. So it's called grounding or earthing, where you allow the connection between the natural world to your organic body system to discharge all the buildup of positive and negative ion charges that cause inflammation in the body, which leads to disease and cancer. So if you think about it, some people will go their whole life never touching their feet on the earth. That's freaking crazy to me. You wake up, you put socks on, you put shoes on, you go out the door, you get in your car, your feet are off the ground, you go to work, you step in a building, your feet are still off the ground, then you go home and you take your shoes off and you walk inside your house. And you do that for 30, 40, 50 years till you retire. Well, holy shit, you got so much inflammation in the body, you have no discharge of all the negative and positive ion flow. It's just built up in your system, recirculating. You got dead negative cells, unhealthy cells consuming negative, unhealthy cells, which is causing abnormal cells and unhealthy cells. So that's why whatever you consume will affect your health big time, including information, including what you read, what you watch, what you listen to, who you listen to. If you want to be a millionaire, hang out with millionaires. You want to be a drunk, go hang out with drunks at the bar. If you want to be a doctor, go hang out with doctors. You want to be anything in this life, whatever it is that you want, go and hang out with those people. For good or bad, you decide. If money is something that you want to make, you got to start putting yourself in the right groups. You got to start talking to the right people. And what a better community and people to socialize with than people who are progressive thinkers in the tech space. This is one of the greatest times to be alive in technology and human health and spirituality and connectedness and community and humanity and making the world a better place to live in. There is money to be made in helping people on a global scale. Your 9-to-5 job, your 2 jobs doing things you don't like is a good stepping stone to put money away, invest it in ICP, something that's tried, tested, and true, that's going to scale, that's undervalued, that has the greatest upside potential of all of the crypto space, all of the market space. It has the greatest room for growth because of the technology, not on speculation of decentralized finance, which is pumped coins and narratives that come from investment institutions, insurance companies, and private equity companies who are solely pumping to extract liquidity from you. If you're putting your money into a crypto coin or a meme coin and you're praying that it goes up, you're praying that you make some money, man, you're in it for the wrong reasons, all the wrong reasons. And if you're doing it because people are congratulating you and rewarding you with words of affirmation, and you feel good about that, but still you're not getting anywhere, you're not getting ahead, you're not making money, you don't feel really appreciated. This is how important community is, virtually, digitally, as well as in the real world. You got to step outside your comfort zone. You got to be willing to look like an idiot when you try something new for the first time and you fail. You got to be willing to do it. You got to stop caring about what other people think of you. That's the only thing that's going to prevent you from being successful in this life. Stop caring about what people think of you. Get rid of your pride and ego. It's preventing you from being successful. Don't be scared to ask questions. And the way people react to you is their problem, not yours. If people think you're too much, that's not your problem, it's their problem. You're going to find people who are going to meet you halfway. And they're going to encourage you, and they're going to inspire you, and they're going to admire you for what you bring to the table, for your positive thinking and mentality. All it takes is a good morning and a smile and eye contact, and you can change someone's life. That's how simple connection is, and is needed and desired and required in human connection. And that's how you build trust. So once you smiled, said good morning, and made eye contact, now you can say, hey, where are you from? What do you do? What are you up to this weekend? What are the things you like? Hey, I'm in this space. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Hey, we could build something together. Hey, what do you think about this? Partnerships, collaboration. Hey, what do you think about, this and that? Like, you just explore the unknown, because all possibilities exist in the unknown. Tomorrow is the future. The future is unknown. Don't live in anxiety because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Don't live in the past and be stressed out, because the past is gone. Move on. Make better decisions today. Don't worry about the future tomorrow. Build from nothing. Build from the unknown, because all possibilities exist in the unknown, including the best case scenario. And then if you're lucky enough to get a few ICP and you're involved with the community and Definity Foundation, you like what they're doing, regardless of what all the other people are saying, because you're just following what everyone else is saying, one negative comment and 9 positive comments, well, you're naturally going to focus on the negative comment. And that's the nature of being human, is that, we get stuck in the negative because we want to know why. Our brains want to figure out the solution to the answers we don't have. But you don't have to do all that alone. That's why you got people like me. That's why you got community. There's a lot of great community players out there who are passionate and talk about internet computer protocol. And in one video, I'm going to drop all the names, but I follow all of them. You should follow them too. Check out what people are building. Get a part of their social groups, their group chats, their community chats. And just spend an hour a day. That's all you need to do. Spend an hour a day if you have the time. And then get out into the real world and have that same conversation with normal, regular people. And you're going to find that normal, regular people out there have no clue what you're talking about. So it's not easy. But when you get the attention of specific people, certain people that you don't know, strangers are going to be some of your biggest supporters of what you believe in, what you're passionate about. If you can make your passion your full-time job and make money from it, that's your purpose in the world. And if you can do it and helping people, that's where millions can be made. Now, I'm not expecting to make millions YouTubing or socializing about this, but I love it. I'm passionate about it. I'm super stoked about it. I've taken care of all the other areas of my life. I'm really happy with who I am. I'm happy with where I'm at. I've put in the time, put in the work. You wouldn't even believe the story if I wrote a book about everything I've done, all the failures I've had. If it wasn't for all of those failures, and almost at one point, in such a bad place in my younger 20s, If I didn't pull myself out of that, if I didn't have good mentors, coaches, teachers, and channers encouraging me, helping me, promoting me, nothing was given to me. Opportunity was, and I maximized on every opportunity that I potentially and possibly could. And this is when it starts. You're still young, you can make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You can make greater mistakes and take higher risks in your 20s than you can in your 30s, and the same as your 30s than in your 40s, because you run out of time to catch up on the mistakes that you made, as long as you don't repeat the same mistakes over and over. So that's my rant. We'll get back to the basics here shortly, but I hope this video helps you understand that you have to believe the universe has a plan for everybody, including you. Wherever you are now is where you're meant to be. What's supposed to find you will find you. You don't have to go out of your way. You don't have to chase. You just need to focus. Focus, focus, focus. Be disciplined every single day, one day at a time, every minute. Get that 20-minute workout in. Get that 20 minutes of reading a book. Get that 20 minutes of researching. Get that 20 minutes of being on X and learning about something new. Spend that 20 minutes doing this and that. 24 hours a day you have to get so much done. You can even sleep 14 hours if you wanted, 12 hours if you wanted, and you still got time. Just do it. Trust me, it'll pay off. In 5 years, you're going to thank yourself that you did. $5 a day, every day for 5 years, you will be a millionaire. Stay groovy.